Ho ho ho, Merry Hackmas. Thank you for joining me for day 6 of the Advent of Cybersecurity 2023 challenge on TryHackMe.com. Um, Today we're going to get into a little bit of memory corruption. Looks like some buffer overflow type stuff going on. Today's challenge looks fun. I kind of read through it and nothing to it but to do it now. Throughout the merger, we have detected some worrying coding practices from the South Pole elves. To ensure their code is up to our standards, some frostlings in the South Pole will undergo a quick training session about memory corruption vulnerabilities, all courtesy of the B team. Welcome to the training. We have some learning objectives. Understand how specific languages may not handle memory safely. Understand how variables might overflow into adjacent memory and corrupt it. Explore the simple buffer overflow to directly change memory you're not supposed to access. Be sure to hit the start button at the top right of this task, which I've already done. All right, we're gonna open it up. All right, press spacebar, continue. So we're gonna use our arrow keys to move, spacebar to speak, tab is debug, backspace is reset inventory, space to continue. To finish the game, all you need to do is get a star, put it upon your Christmas tree. Let's see if I can increase the size of this. Probably close to about just right. After you get the store, just interact with the Christmas tree. That's it. You're free to buy as many ornaments as you can carry to customize your tree. Okay. Let's look back at what they want us to do. In this game, you'll play as cat or mouse. The objective is to save Christmas by buying the store for your Christmas tree from Van Frosty. In addition to the store, you can buy as many ornaments as you can carry to your tree. To gain money to buy things, you can use the computer to do online freelance programming jobs. You can speak to Van Holly to change your name for a fee of 1 coin per character. He says that is totally not a scam. He will actually start calling you by your new name. He is, after all, into identity management. All right. Before the training starts, Van Holly approaches Mick Honeybell and says they've been observing some weird behaviors while playing the game. They think the ghost of Christmas past is hunting it. Mick Honeybell asks them to reproduce what they saw. Van Jolly boots up the game and does the following, which you're free to replicate. Use the computer until you get 13 coins. Ask Van Holly to change your name to Scrooge Rocks! Exclamation point. Suddenly you have 33 coins out of nowhere. All right, let's get that a try. So we want 13 coins. Space bar. All right. Is this the person? Okay. Change your name to Scrooge Scrooge rocks. Exclamation point. And we have 33 coins. He says he works in identity management. Okay. When you change your name to anything large enough, the game goes nuts. Sometimes you get random items in your inventory or your coins disappear. Even the dialogues can stop working and show random gibberish. This must surely be the work of magic. McConeybill does not look convinced after some thinking. She seems to think what this is all about. Memory corruption. Remember that whenever you execute a program, this game included, all data will be processed somehow through the computer's RAM, random access memory. In this video game, your coin count, inventory position, movement speed, and direction are all stored somewhere in the memory and updated as needed as the game goes on. Okay. Usually, each variable stored in memory can only be manipulated in specific ways as the developers intended. For example, you should only be able to modify your coins by working on the PC or spending money either in the store or by changing your name. In a well-programmed game, you shouldn't be able to influence your coins any other way. But what happens if we indirectly change the contents of the memory space that holds the coin count? What if the game had a flaw that allows you to overwrite pieces of memory you're not supposed to? Memory corruption vulnerabilities will allow you to do that and more. Honeybell says a debugger will be needed to check the memory content when the game runs. On hearing that, Van Sprinkle says they programmed a debug panel into the game. So it looks like you can access the debug panel by hitting the tab button. So you can hit the debug button twice. One shows you ASCII, which is like letters, numbers, and stuff. And one shows you hex, which is only a number, well, is the numbers 0 through 9 and A through F, or the only possible digits. And it looks like each one is 2 digits, which means it's a binary byte, which in ASCII, each letter or number is a binary byte also. You can always hide it. McConeybill wants you to focus your attention on a coins variable. Go to the computer to generate a coin. You should see the coin count increase. Right before the coin's memory space, we have a player name. She notes that the player name variable only accommodates 12 bytes of information. All right. So when you change your name to Scrooge Rocks, you use 13 characters, but the username variable can only hold 12 characters. So that means one of the bytes of the coin's memory space is being used by part of your player name instead of storing only coins. All right, so this time they want us to change the name to 4A's, 4B's, 4C's, and an X. And we should have 120 coins. Does this game have a reset button? No. Let's try this. Let's refresh it. See if it starts us back at 1. Okay, it does. All right, tab. All right, our name is cat or mouse. All right. So, how many coins do we need to change our name to the thing they want us to do? Uh, 13. And we should end up with 120 coins. Man, wonder if there's an easy way to speed this up. Oh, there we go. All right. And it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, X. And we did end up with 120. But this is the X and the coins. So we made our name longer than 12 characters to the point where it started saving parts of our name and where the coins are. Okay. 78 in hexadecimal equals 120 in decimal. The X at the end of our new names built over to the coins variable. The ASCII decimal value for X is 78. As you can see, McHoneybell's predictions were correct. The game does not check if the player name variable has enough space to start a new name. Instead, it keeps writing to adjacent memory, overwriting the values of other variables. This vulnerability is known as a buffer overflow and can be used to corrupt memory right next to the vulnerable variable. Buffer overflows occur in some programming languages, mostly C and C++, where the variables boundaries aren't strict. If programmers don't check the boundaries themselves, it's possible to abuse a variable and read or write memory beyond the space initially reserved for it. Our game is written in C++. So when the game starts, the character's name is originally cat or mouse, which only used 10 characters. So how does the game know the length of the string if no boundary checks are performed? Restart the game, get 3 coins, change your name to Elf. All right. So Van Holly said, "There you go, enjoy your new name." And as you can see, Elf is there with the zero with the line through it, and there's still some. As you can see, Elf is there with the zero through a line with it, and some of the previous name is still retained. So we have a new request. The new request is get 16 coins to rename yourself to 4A's, 4B's, 4C's, 4D's. Right. Wish there was a way to make this part go a little quicker. The PC broke. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that extra zero overwrote part of the shopkeeper's name. So now the shopkeeper doesn't have a name. So because of the null character, it overwrote the shopkeeper's name. If we talk to Van Holly, we should see that our name is 16 characters long. Since C++ doesn't check variable boundaries, it reads your name from the started player name to the first null byte. That's why your name is now 16 characters long, even though the player name variable should only fits 12 bytes. For your name now overlaps with the coins variable, so if you spend some money in the shop, your visible name will also change. Buy some items and see what happens. All right. So let's buy a red ball. Let's buy a store. Oh, set the game as unwinnable. So our name did change to whatever it is. This funky name. Right. They could change my name to nothing. All right. Bill explains that integers in C++ are stored in a particular way in memory. First, integers have a fixed 4 bytes. Secondly, integers bytes are stored in reverse order. This is known as Little Indian. If you take your current coin count and convert that to hex, you'll obtain this value here. How many coins would you have if the hex value of coins varied. So if we had this, how many coins would we have? It'd be 53, 50, 4F, 4F. That's what we have. Mick Honeybell's about to wrap up the lesson, but she explains how an attacker could overwrite any value and have enough to buy the store and finish the game. On hearing this, McGreedy starts laughing and tells her they rigged the game so no one could win. McHoneybell is more welcome to try to purchase the store. Confused, McHoneybell does some calculations and concludes she should be able to get enough coins and looks at you and asks to show how the vulnerability could be exploited. You notice that she is a little doubtful, but still, now it's up to you to win the game. Can you get a store in your inventory and prove McGreedy wrong? So, the dude gave me a part that wasn't in the inventory. So offhand, the easiest way to go about this is just name yourself something to where whatever the inventory item is, your name will overflow to give you a star. So I'm gonna try this. D. The store is D, so we want a D somewhere in here. So we have 12, 16, wait, 4, 7, 10, 11, 44. So we need 45 to be a D at least. Um, so 45. So 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 coins. CCC. Then we had the shopkeeper name, which is 12. So let's ASDF, ASDF. Then we have the namer name. ASDF, ASDF, ASDF. Then we have that random four things that I'm not sure what it does. ASDF. It's probably just unallocated. And let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. AF. And we got, looks like we got the Christmas tree bulb now. Once you get the store, interact with the Christmas tree to finish the game. We don't have a store. Oh, the store was D. All right, let's try it again. We need to put a D in there. So we have that's the player name, coins, shopkeeper name 3 times, namer name 3 times. The 4 spaces in white. AEDF. Okay, now we have a Christmas tree ornament. And you got the store. Thanks for getting me ready for Christmas. Here's your flag. Nick, I need Bill. Is the real store. All right. If the coins variable had, how many coins would you have? So we have 53, 50, 4F, 4F. We did that. All right. So we did that. We'll copy and paste it. Bingo. And that concludes day 6 of the Advent of Cyber challenge. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.